Mr. Chris Newton is the president of the Texas Petroleum Marketers and Convenience Store Association located in Austin, Texas. TPCA was formed in 1949 as the Texas Oil Jobbers Association to serve the regulatory, legislative, and educational needs of fuel and the lube oil business. So I changed my mind. Why don't we just go ahead with Mr. Newton first, and then we'll introduce all of you. Welcome, Mr. Newton.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Again, my name is Chris Newton, and I appreciate this opportunity to talk about the impact of interchange fees on small businesses. As you alluded to, I am the president of the Texas Petroleum Marketers and Convenience Store Association, or TPCA. TPCA is a trade association representing fuel distributors and fuel retailers in Texas. Our members own, operate, and supply around 10,000 retail motor fuel outlets. Our members are also collectively responsible for the sale of about 2/3 of all of the fuel sold in Texas. Interchange fee is a very important issue to our member companies. And it's important because it has a significant impact on small business because these fees, in our opinion, are anti-competitive. They're anti-competitive because the fees are centrally set by Visa and MasterCard and their member banks. There is an incentive to continue raising the fees to attract more member banks. The fees are hidden, and consumers are unaware of the fees escalation. We also see that there's no price advantage for lower-priced cards. There's no ability to discount for cash. In fact, a recent study concluded that without higher prices caused by fees above and beyond cost, plus a reasonable rate of return, consumers would have an extra $26.9 billion and potentially add 242,000 jobs to the economy. For our industry, for the convenience store industry, the fees are our members' second highest cost behind labor. But unlike our other costs, we can't do anything about these fees. They've increased dramatically over the last 13 years. Because we have no ability to negotiate these fees or offer our customers a lower-priced alternative, there's nothing we can do. The fees' impact on small business also becomes more egregious when you consider that our retail profit margins average under 2%, while the Federal Reserve of Kansas City has concluded that the profit margins for interchange fees are around 60%. And to further give you some additional context for this, in 2009, our entire industry made pre-tax profits of $4.8 billion, but we paid fees to process card transactions of $7.4 billion. This inverse relationship between fees and profits stymies economic growth. The Durbin Amendment to the Financial Reform Bill recently passed by Congress will help small businesses and consumers cope with the impact of interchange fees and lead to additional economic growth. Consumers will benefit because the amendment will allow my members to reward lower-cost means of payment with lower prices. Small businesses, my members, will benefit because we will receive an assurance that interchange fees for debit transactions will be reasonable and proportionate to their cost. We will have the ability to offer our customers discounts for more efficient means of payment or lower-cost means of payment. And lower prices for consumers mean more sales for our members. So that concludes my opening remarks. I appreciate the opportunity to be with you today and look forward to the discussion.